Selamlar YouTube. NOİRE 18. bölümü izliyoruz. The Gasman'i kapatıyoruz. Gördüğünüz üzere 5 yıldız aldık ama kimi tutukladığımızı bilmiyoruz. Onun için şurada cesur diyor. Hadi hazırsanız yeni bölüme başladım. Hop.
You're 2 blocks behind first and second. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders, Sergeant. There's barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Bu Kelsoy'la olan ayrılıklarımız işte o zamandan başlıyor. Elysian Fields. Ne yürüyüşü? Fields. Bir yerlerde yürüyüş diyor. Dur ben gideyim bari.
House fire, bad one. At least
Ne ayıklıyordu lan?
get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Ne ayıklıyordu o ya? O adam ne ayıklıyordu öyle? Yeni şüpheli evi incele. Yanmış ev. Hadi. Niye baklandık? Tamam oldu herhalde ne bileyim. Yürü. Gel la buraya. Dön bakayım yüzünü bana. Bu arada yeni kıyafetimiz de bu. Bunu sevdim. Yeni kıyafet. Çıkışları her departman için çıkışları değiştirmişler. Bayağı güzel olmuş o. Bindin mi arabaya? Burada arabayı sen kullanırsın. Ya da ben mi kullansaydım ya neyse.
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
The new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Enteresan. Enteresan. Ordu mensuplarını kalkındırma gibi bir şirket var. Bunlar ordu mensupları için şey yapıyor, evler yapıyor ve bu evler yanıyor. Evet.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Ya az önce de bak çoluk çocuğun cesedini gösterdiniz bize. Ağzınızı kırarım ya sizin. Nereye gittin lan?
Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family. Okay. Anything else? Be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
It doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Who? I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Olaylara bak. Tövbe estağfurullah. Tamam.
What are they doing?
Prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Tövbe estağfurullah ya. Bir şey var mı? Bu ne? Hayır. Aile bu.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them, Biggs?
Never the same.
No, I have not. Show some respect.
Lan niye?
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
Ne oldu?
Wrong guy.
It doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fire?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He's trying to redeem himself. Probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these
Çözdüm.
family and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Kalkıp kaçtı.
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating pigs.
Şimdi bir dakika. Bak bir gazetede bu doktoru arıyordu bir tane adam. Diyor ki lanet olsun o ev doluydu diyordu. Hatırlıyor musunuz? Doktora konuşuyordu. Gazeteye bak gazeteden gördüğümüz videolarda. Çok ilerleyen böyle geçmiş bölümlerde. Bu olaylardaki katil o. Gördük o katili biz. Bu doktorla bağlandı. Uyuşturucu basan, bu eski askerlere uyuşturucu basan doktorla bağlandı. Evet. Phelps'in dediği gibi. Adamımız bu. Bir önceki davada hani çocukları hastalandığı için gitmeyip yanan insanlar vardı ya, buradakiler buraya yerleştirilmiş. Onlar eleman ağır hasta, ağır akıl hastası. Bunu yapan. Şuraları bir gezeceğim. Şimdi onun kusmasıyla etmesiyle uğraşamam. İşe yaramazın teki zaten. Oha. Aha. Beyzbol topu. Garbage. Dıp dıp. Anam eve bak. Bitmiyor ki ev. Ben bunu nasıl gezeceğim? Ne alaka? Şu ısıtıcı diye geldim ama. Nerelere girdik ya? O kapı açılmıyor. Nereler? Ne oluyor ya? Ev ne kadar büyükmüş. Neyse bir şey yok. Köşe bucak araştırıyoruz. Şu çocuğun oyuncağı için yapıyoruz bu işi. Çocuk vardı ya bu evde. Düşün. Şu Denyo'ya bakayım. A, B, C nerede? Ne oluyor ya?
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. Things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fucker. End of story. You getting this?
Haklısın.
From the travel agent.
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
Dur, orada bir şey gördüm.
I haven't done this for years.
Sal beni. Tam bekle. Bekle, bekle. İzliyoruz.
How did you get my number, Ira?
At first I didn't understand,
Size anlattığım
but now I do.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic.
I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven. Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
bekle. Kanıtları toplamadık daha ya. Doğru düzgün. Aha bak C.
Looks like the same model.
Reginald Varley. Ama hepsini bak geçen bölümde tutuklamadığımız adam. Hadi bakalım.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Pekala. Tamam. Okey. Şu komşuyla bir konuşalım. Hadi. Patlama buralara kadar gelmiş. Patlama buralara kadar gelmiş ama. O ne? Kürek. Evet. Aha. Yerde izler var. Aha, sigara izmariti de var. Evet. Ya hadi al be. Sheldon Corn. Okay.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Bu ayak izini nerede görsem tanırım mı? Şimdi şu komşuyla bir konuşalım.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Evet. Morelli'nin tanıklık raporu.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Gözüm bir oynadı. Gözüm bir oynadı, gördüm.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Şüpheli aktivite.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Çok şüphelisin.
There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall, skinny though.
Ha, şöyle konuş oğlum. Gördüklerinizi anlatsanıza ya. Pislikler.
Beat up hat and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Planlanmış patlama.
Someone is knocking these houses down.
Elysian Fields. You must know them. Their billboards, that Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Sinirlendin. Şekilden şekile giriyor. Abi bak. Konuşun. I don't know deme. Bir şeyler düşünüyorsun.
His whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Ha? Şu seyahat yarışmasını söyledin. Bir şey kazanmışlar dedin.
Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island.
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Ya bak, gerçeği söylediğin zaman nasıl dimdik bakıyorsun?
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure.
Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Eleman Japonya'daydı ya bizimle birlikte. Aç bakalım.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Elysian Arazileri. Ha. Elysian Arazilerinde yürüyeceğiz. Bölümün adı.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Thank you. Teşekkür ettim. Buyurun. Sayın vatandaş. Evet. Burası bitmiş olmalı. Elysian Arazileri. Hadi gidelim. Allah Allah. Niye gidemiyoruz? Sanırım biriyle daha konuşacağız. Ha pardon. Gidemiyoruz çünkü yeri yok. Adresi yok. Dur canım dur. Dur sakin. 12.47 konuşuyor. Konuşsana.
Allah. Elysian Fields developments.
One moment, detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Oynadık biz ateşte, çok oynadık.
Have a report on my desk today.
Rapor mu istiyormuş? Dal kabuklar sizi.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Allah Allah. Niye orayı dedin? Elysian arazilerine gitmeden önce buraya gitmemizi önerdi. Enteresan. Dur. Tamam o zaman. Ne diyordun? Oraya gidiyoruz. Evet. Escondido'ya gidelim. Araştır diyordum madem. Hadi bir de ben süreyim bari. Los Angeles. Bir önceki bölümde resmen adama çarptık ya.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Herkes başka bir yerden dönüyor. İşim olmaz. Bir şey olmaz. İki tane tabela bir şey olmaz. İki tabeladan bir şey olmaz. Nedir yani iki tabela? Koskoca Los Angeles Polis Teşkilatı için. Hop daldım araya. Normalde böyle asla böyle araba kullanmam. Okey. Öldü mü lan o? Pekala. Adamı öldürüyordum.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
Sir. Now step back or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Sen ne yap? Ama
That's done it, folks. We're gonna have to pacify these poor saps.
başka var mı? Gel. Ama pardon. Ha, sokak kavgası çıktı, iyi mi?
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Abi ne oldu burada? Burada ne oldu? Ne arayacağız şimdi biz burada? Neye bakıyoruz? Pardon da. Aha.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap. If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Ulan adamsın. Anlaşıldı. Bak bunlar yeni yapılan evlerdi. Bunlardan biri de yanmış dendi. Bu şirket insanları kandırıyor. Size ev yapacağız diyor. Evinizi yenileyeceğiz diyor. Galiba ondan sonra da bak bu içinde insan oturan bir ev değil bu. Bu yaptıklarını iddia ettikleri evlerden bir tanesiydi ve boş. Arkası boş, gördüğünüz üzere hiçbir şey yok. Burası bitti değil mi? Aynen, buna bakmak için geldik. Tamam. Şimdi o araziye gidiyoruz. Ben mi süreyim? Hadi bu işkenceyi ben yapayım. 2 ben bir o sürüyor. Böyle anlaştık. Arabayı boydan boya çizdim. Yanlış yerdeyim. Full yanlış yerdeyim. Şuradan ya uçar zanmıştım ya. Uçamadık. Ne yapalım? Nerelere gidiyorum ya? Hah, geldik. Evet. Tam bir inşaat ofisi.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe. Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right.
Başsekreterlerin hepsinin sarışın ve mavi gözlü olması.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Abi, her karakterin bu oyuna ne kadar para yaktıklarını görebiliyor musunuz?
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
$9.000'e ev alınıyormuş ha. 1940'larda $9.000, $9.000, $10.000. Başka bir şey var mı? Sizin evler dandik. Burada soruları ben sorarım.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
Şimdi doğru yalan hikayesinden önce bu adamın kim olduğunu anladınız mı? Yüzüklerin Efendisi, Kralın Dönüşü. İğrenç bir şekilde yemek yiyen adam. Kral yani o şey, kral vekili vardı ya. Allah cezanı versin, o sahne geldi aklıma tekrar. Şimdi unuttum ben senin ne konuştuğunu. Demek açıklamanız bu Mayro. Tesadüf öyle mi? Mevcut evet, hayal edebiliyor musunuz? Açıklamamı neden, neyi açıklayayım ki? Gazeteler, radyolar, afişler sürekli alıcıların kullanması için ilan veriyorum. Şüpheli.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Güzel soru. Aferin. Seyahat yarışması ne ayak? İnsanları... Ha?
For families to win free vacations to Catalina Island.
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Oğlum bak. Yalan diyebilir miyiz? Ha. Yalan diyebiliriz. Çünkü el ilanları Trap diyorum ya, Trip. Win a Trip. Tamam.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
Açık konuşun, çık konuşun ne ya?
Believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the suburban redevelopment fund?
Tehdit mi ediyorsun?
You want to accuse them of murder as well?
Tehdit mi ediyorsun? Huckster diye bir şey aldık. Yerel yapı yatırımları.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Yolu bu mu? İnsanları şey yapmak mı? Buna yalan diyeceğim bir şey yok. Doğru da değil, tipini şüpheli diyeceğim ya. Ne diyeyim, şüpheli mi diyeyim? Şüpheli ya, şüpheli.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the waste basket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
Orayı bir...
I hope that's
Hayır,
all.
daha hayır. Hadi ama bayım, o cidden eski şeyimi göbeğini yeni yapılanlar ya. Allah Allah.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Yalan ya, buna az önce bak şuraya baktık. Yalan diyeceğim. Çünkü yanan evin düşük kalite ve kötü kaliteli malzemeler ile yapıldığına dair deliller.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it.
Ne oldu, geri bastın?
They'd vouch for the buildings without examining them. The arsonists. Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so.
Sensin. Sen varsın elinde.
Practice I use for way bills. You suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
Ne dedi sana?
What now?
Check the list. We need to know who's posting the flyers. What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Ne bileyim ben. Hepsini tıklayacağım. Yeni hedef.
Robert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Fon. Pardon. Sekreterin önünde vardır herhalde fon. Yok mu? Nasıl sekreter bu? Aşağıdaki... Lan az önce telefonla konuştular ya.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
The boss is a fine man.
Patronun iyi bir adam falan değil.
What the hell?
Kendinize gelin.
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some
Operator,
other
give me
time?
dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Meymenetsiz suratsız kadın.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning,
İlk olaydaki...
I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks.
Şimdi ne yapıyoruz peki?
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face till there's love for me in it. Give me your heart and baby I'll bill it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love.
Oo, bizi satan şerefsiz.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. Get around it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel about threats for someone who cares about the boy. You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields. I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company. I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here. Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Başımıza bir şey gelecek gibi.
Yeah, Earl delivered it. You?
Kelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. So was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K.
Evet.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
Bir seçeceğim mi illa?
Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think...
Öyle mi? Oğlum çok...
spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Yanlış yöne gittiğimizin farkında. Ya gerizekalılar yolda giderken çok önemli bilgiler veriyorlar ya. Kelso şeymiş, eksper gibi bir şey kundakçılıkla ilgili. Kundakçılıkla ilgili değil de yani biz öyle kullanıyoruz. Ne anlatıyorsun sen? Ne kaçıyorsun ya? Ne yaptık? Üstüne mü? Şuradan gitsem iyiydi ama. Lan. Böyle sen çarptın. Sen çarptın. Benle ilgisi yok. Ben öyle gidiyordum, sen çarptın. O ne ya? O araba niye öyle şey yaptı? Abi niye? Biz niye? Yol bitmiyor ya. Yanlış yerdeyim. Neyse. El alemin bahçesine girdin ya. Geç hadi geç. Ya yok. Nerede bu ev ya? Apartman.
Up ahead, take a right.
Al. Bir daha ben sürmem ya. Dünyanın öbür ucunda çıkarıyorsunuz.
Hang the left up there.
Sola kaptırmış. Arabanın duruşuna bakar mısınız? İn. Şimdi sen sür bakalım. Evet. Bu ne lan? 80 saattir yol gidiyoruz. Bundan sonra arabaları sen sürüyorsun.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of problem?
Let's take a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling.
Aha. Aha. Yangın başlatan.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Yangın başlatan. Silah. Kurşun. 45 kalibre cephane.
He's clearly armed. Definitely gives him opportunity.
Tamam, sal.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us. Cops.
Ha, ilk olaydaki eleman işte bak. Sokakta yakalamıştık.
Son of a bitch. He must have got the trolley.
Nasıl? Nereye?
Go fast, Cole.
Ya nasıl?
Get some cars dispatched.
Trene mi bindi? Nereye bindi o ya?
Calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect for the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on...
Lan bu değilmiş. Bu değilmiş. Bu sandım. Lan o adam trene mi bindi? Oha, şeyi kaçırttı. Oğlum ateş etsene.
Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here.
Seni yakınlaştırayım da nereye yakınlaştırayım?
I need to be closer, pal.
Al.
As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him.
Son gaz gidiyorum ha. Vur. Herif döndü.
Come on, Cole.
O ne lan? Öldüm. Nerede bu?
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Adam tramvayı kaçırdı.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. Couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? Be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Richard Nixon da ağır hırsız hem de. Öyle böyle değil yani. Geçeceksin o işleri şimdi. Şoförler Sendikası'ndan para alıp kendi rezidans yapmıştı. Ultra lüks.
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He is a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Evet, Kelso'yla çok şehrin içinden geçtik. Nasıl lan? Arabalar parçalandı. Şimdi enteresan bir davaydı. Ve kesinlikle doğru kişiyi yakalamadık. Çünkü biz kim olduğunu biliyoruz. Bu adam değildi. Yani bu adam bize silah çekip ateş etmiş olduğu için öldü ve bitti, burası kapandı gibi gözüküyor ama değil. Bakalım neler olacak. Sevgili YouTube, beğenmeyi, abone olmayı ve bildirim çanına tıklamayı unutmayınız.